Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are blasting off on a grand tour of our cosmic neighborhood to get to know the planets a little better.
You know, to really understand our place in the universe, you have to start big. I mean, really big. This right here, this is our home galaxy, the Milky Way. Just a vast, swirling collection of billions of stars, planets, dust, and gas. Now, let's zoom way in to our local corner of that galaxy, the solar system. And that's basically everything that orbits our star, the sun. It's not just the 8 planets, but all of their moons, plus countless asteroids and comets, all caught up in its massive gravitational pull.
Here's a brilliant way to wrap your head around just how huge our galaxy is. If you picture the entire Milky Way as a giant pizza, all the stars that we can see with our own eyes would just be the pepperoni on top. It's a perfect way to grasp just how much more is out there, totally unseen.
Okay, ready? Let's dive into this tour. We're going to start right at the center of our system and work our way out. So here's a classic trick for remembering the order of the planets. Maybe you learned it in school. My very excellent mother just served us noodles. The first letter of each of those words corresponds to the first letter of each planet, starting from the sun. Pretty handy, right? And if you follow that mnemonic, here's the full lineup you get. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are the 8 incredible worlds that make up our sun's amazing family. But our solar system is so much more than just a list of names. It is a place of incredible, almost unbelievable extremes, from scorching hot worlds of fire to deep frozen worlds of ice. So take Venus, for example. Now, it's not actually the closest planet to the sun, but its super thick, toxic atmosphere traps heat in this wild runaway greenhouse effect, making it the hottest planet by far. And at the complete other end of the spectrum, you've got Neptune, the coldest of them all, way out at the edge of the system. And the temperature gap between them is just staggering. Venus sizzles at an average of 464 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to melt lead. Neptune, on the other hand, is a frozen, bone-chilling minus 200 degrees Celsius. That's a difference of over 660 degrees. And you know what? The same extremes apply to size. You've got the smallest planet, Mercury, which is barely larger than our own moon. And then you have the undisputed giant of our solar system, Jupiter. It is so massive, you could fit all of the other 7 planets inside it and still have room to spare. So you're probably asking, how do we know all these details from millions and millions of miles away? Well, we send robotic explorers. Let's take a look at one of the most exciting missions recently, the one to our neighbor, Mars. This timeline lays out the incredible journey of the Perseverance rover. It launched in 2020, traveled through space for 7 months, and then pulled off this flawless, super high-stakes landing in February 2021. The mission is still going, with the ultimate goal being to bring its precious samples back to Earth sometime in the 2030s.
And here it is on the Martian surface. Its main goal is to search for signs of ancient life by collecting and analyzing rock samples. It's basically a robotic field geologist on another world. How cool is that? I mean, it is such a complex machine, a true marvel of engineering. This table kind of breaks it down. You can see how it functions just like a robotic scientist, with a brain for processing data, a head full of cameras for eyes, and arms for collecting those all-important samples. Okay, so let's bring our tour a little closer to home. We'll leave the red plains of Mars and turn our attention to that familiar face we see in our night sky, Earth's one and only natural satellite. Yup, the moon is our closest celestial neighbor. It orbits us about every 27 days. Its surface is famously cratered from billions of years of getting hit by asteroids. And here's a really crucial fact to remember. That beautiful light it shines down, that's not its own light. It's just reflecting light from the sun. And of course, we've been there. In what was just this incredible, historic achievement, the Apollo 11 mission landed on the moon in July 1969. And astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first people to ever set foot on another world. And with that, you've completed our grand tour of the cosmic neighborhood. So now, how about a quick lightning round to see what you remember?
Okay, first up, name any planet in our solar system. And second, which planet is the one that's closest to the sun?
So, how'd you do? If you said any of the 8 planets for question 1, you are correct. And the answer to number 2 is, of course, Mercury. Okay, here's your final question, and it's a big one that goes all the way back to the beginning. What exactly is the solar system?
That's it. It's the sun and everything that orbits around it. All our 8 planets, all their moons, all the asteroids and comets, the whole shebang. Great job! So to quickly recap our whole journey, we've toured the 8 planets in our solar system, we've seen how they have these huge differences in size and temperature, we met our awesome robotic explorer on Mars, and we paid a visit to our own moon. We'll end with a massive question for you to think about. Knowing that our galaxy is just one of billions just like it out there, what do you think is waiting to be discovered next? It's pretty amazing to ponder. Thanks for watching.